Idiotic use of statistics expert destroys study linking refugees to climate change. Global warming activists have seized upon a study purporting to link temperature changes to mass migration from the Third World to Europe, in an apparent attempt to attack the Trump administration. The study, published Friday in the journal Science, found that temperatures that deviated from the moderate optimum, tilde 20 degrees Celsius, increased asylum applications in a nonlinear fashion from 2000 to 2014. This is the perfect example of why the Trump administration shouldn't be ignoring climate change, Michael Oppenheimer, a geoscientist at Princeton University and global warming activist, told Axios. Oppenheimer, a frequent critic of the Trump administration, wasn't alone. The new study was widely reported in media circles, with many putting it in the context of President Donald Trump no longer considering global warming a national security threat. It's short-sighted, study co-author Wolfram Schlenker, an economist at Columbia University, told Time. Incidents that occur abroad come back to hurt you in your own country. Schlenker's study found that temperature changes from the climatic optimum of 68 degrees Fahrenheit led to an increase in asylum seekers from 103 poor countries to Europe. The study suggests future warming could increase asylum seekers 188% by 2100 if global warming goes unchecked. A majority of climate change damages occur in developing countries. And you might think that we in Europe or we in the US are isolated from this, Schlenker told Time. But that overlooks spillovers and how we're interconnected. The study provides more confirmation for a favorite argument of activists. Global warming will create more refugees due to a rise in violent conflict and extreme weather events. The link is hotly debated, but that hasn't stopped some scholars and activists from blaming the Syrian civil war and rise of the Islamic State group on global warming. But Schlenker's study is flawed, critics say. The study not only uses a very short time period, only 14 years, but also does nothing to establish causation of why asylum seekers actually leave their homes. Correlation is not causation, especially when only dealing with a short time frame on a complicated subject. It is the dumbest, most idiotic use of statistics I have seen in over a decade, statistician and man-made global warming skeptic William Briggs wrote on his blog. So in 15 years of data, they hope to discover a nonlinear response in asylum applications caused by 1/10 of a degree changes in temperature, where they can hold everything else, like the politics, constant, Briggs wrote. There appears in this paper to be no recognition that politics inside the EU plays any role, Briggs wrote.